Today we have something pretty special for you guys. It is the factory roof rack system for your Tesla. This is not going to be something we offer. You're going to have to go through your Tesla dealership to get it, but we offer everything else that goes up on top, so your Tesla can do a lot more than what it did before. The Tesla factory roof rack system is going to give us 165 pounds of capacity, so we can load up a whole lot of stuff. If you like to kayak and stuff during the summer warm months, you can do that. We have those carriers for it. Also, for you bikers out there, if you don't have a hitch or you're already using it for something, you can put a bike rack up here, or if you just need more storage, you can put a basket or a box on here. We can do two different types of accessories, the ones that wrap around, because this is just your standard style aero bar, so it's not too big, not too small, but we also have a T-track in the top right here. So you have two different options for mounting your stuff. There isn't a whole lot to this. We do want to show you the installation process so you can do it at home by yourself. But first, just look at it. It is pretty neat and it looks really good. So stick around for the install. Tesla has predetermined spots that we're going to put our feet for our roof rack. But what you want to do is identify those spots and then clean it off. It's very hard to see, so try to get the sun out. But there's going to be little tiny arrows on the front and the back, both on the driver and passenger side. We have some stickers, so look at the arrow. That's the front of your vehicle. So I'm going to start with this one right here. So that's the driver's side front. So we're going to take this sticker off and just line it up with those arrows and this arrow and put it down on the paint side of our roof. Try not to get it to stick together. And then line it up the best you can. And this is why cleaning it's pretty important. We're going to line it up the best we can. Try to get that sticker on there as smooth as possible. Just like that. And we'll do that on all four of our sides. 2 in the front and 2 in the back. If you're really struggling to see the arrows, we have a little measuring tape here. We're going to take the centimeter side right here, and to get millimeters, you just have to add like a 0. So this one up here is going to be 227 millimeters from the edge of the glass to here. So 220 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's where it's going to be, which is exactly where we're at. Same thing on the back, but this one's going to be 412. So right there, 410, 1 and 2 is 412. So that's perfect. Now take your tool. The rib side is what you're going to hold with your hand, and then this side, we're going to go in this little crevice, and we're going to get this rubber piece up. So you kind of slide it in there. It'll take some finagling, but the whole goal here is to have it all facing up, kind of like this. And then we want to go exactly at that little arrow right here. We're going to slide this piece in. This is just going to make sure that the metal's not going to be contacting our glass. Line up the little stud with the arrow here, and then we can take this tool out, and we can do that for all 4 of our sides. Look at our rubber feet here. Notice how one of the wheels is going to be not filled in. So this one is going to be the front driver, and then this one over here is going to be the rear driver. So you just take it like this, put it in just like that, and we can do that for all 4 sides. Now we can take a look at our bars. One's going to be a little bit longer than the other one. The longer one is going to go towards the front, and then both bars are going to be orientated in a certain way. So the thicker part is going to be facing forward, and the thinner part is going to be facing backwards. Kind of looks like an airplane wing. You can do this by yourself if you want, but the whole goal here is to kind of drop it into place, and you should have quite a nice satisfying fit. Once it's all kind of rotated around, it's going to fit into that foot pretty easily. The next piece with our kit looks like this. We're just going to put it on there like this, and we want to get them all hand tight on every single side first. So go ahead and go on all 4 points and get these hand tight for now. The cool thing about this piece here is there's a little notch right here. So when we have it lined up with here, it's going to lock. So this is what helps it lock. When we lock this up, it's going to slide a little shaft into the little piece right here, which is going to make it lock. So it's very, very interesting. Once everything's aligned and we have them hand tightened, you do want to grab a torque wrench. 2.5 to 3.5 Newton meters is what we're looking for. We do not want to over tighten this because we are connecting it to the roof and there's a lot of glass up here. So be extra, extra careful and grab a tool that is very, very finely tuned. And then what we want to end up with is this little line right here. We want it to be lined up with this little divot because when we lock this up, this needs to be in this orientation for it to engage, so we can't remove this. Once you have it all torqued down, just kind of give it a tug in all the directions on every single tower. And if you don't feel any type of movement, it's definitely solid. Now we can take this cap, but before we do that, we want to lock this up. So if you pay attention right here in this little divot, you'll kind of see when I lock this, yeah, it goes right up in there. So no one's gonna be able to loosen this at all, which means it's gonna stay on our car. With these, you kind of just line it up and just kind of push forward. So that's it. That's how you install the Tesla factory roof rack on top of your Tesla, and that's where we come in. Now you can grab whatever kind of accessories we sell on our website at eTrailer.com to load it up so your Tesla can do even more.